Hi, it's Jen Gilbert again. I'm just going to be speaking about another off-campus little YouTube clip today on the Moodle Gateway site, which is for the 11 Common Core units. So you're probably all wondering, what is Moodle? A lot of people do. Moodle is actually a website where you can access all of your PowerPoints, independent learning, assessments and placement information for the course that you're studying. And as long as you have your username and password and access to the internet, you can access it anywhere. So your username for Moodle is the first letter of your surname plus your student ID, which you'll obviously need to get when you enrol, and your password is your 8-digit date of birth. So I've given you an example on that slide. So when you log on to Moodle for the first time, it's a little bit like a Facebook sort of system where you need to follow some steps first, and then once you've done those steps, then you've got a much more basic log-on system from there on in. So basically, for the very first time, you need to click on the link that you see there, and then you need to enter in your username and password, and then you'll need to enter in the Common Core as the enrolment key. And it's very important that you put Common Core in lowercase and that you have a space between those two words. And then you'll click on enrol. And then for every other time after that, you'll just go to the Chisholm homepage, which is chisholm at edu.au. And then you'll click on My Chisholm along the bottom orange toolbar. And then you'll click on My Learning. And then you'll log on using the same steps that you see, the same username and password for step 2. So some students do experience a little bit of difficulty initially logging on to Moodle. So I've given you some ways to try and troubleshoot that. So initially you do need to wait for 48 hours of the 5-day business week before you can even start in logging on to Moodle. Basically, they're just ensuring that your feeds are processed and they allow that time period. So once the 48 hours have passed, you can certainly try. Also, if you have difficulty, you could try the Reset Moodle to reset your Moodle password. Some students find this very successful. So the only way that you can do that, though, is you do need to activate your student email, which is on My Chisholm. So once you've activated your student email, you need to log on to Moodle as though you were trying to, and obviously if it isn't successful, you'll see there is a reset password option underneath the boxes. So you'll click on there and then it will send you an email to your Chisholm email. You'll click on that, follow all the instructions, and hopefully you'll have some success at getting on that way. Obviously Danielle and myself as off-campus coordinators can enrol you manually in Moodle. So if those two options above don't work, you can email us and ask us to enrol you manually. And finally, if you're still having difficulty, then you have tried the 3 options above, you can contact Chisholm IT on 9212 5444 and talk them through your problem. So how do you engage with Moodle? Before you obviously start working on any of the sessions, it's very important that you actually navigate around, find where everything is, and familiarise yourself with the whole site. Once you feel acquainted, obviously you can start working on your first session of the cluster that you're enrolled in. So for example, if you're enrolled in Understanding Wellbeing from the Common Core, then you'll be just working through those sessions underneath that heading. So for every week, you'll usually have 1 or 2 PowerPoints in the facilitated learning box, and you'll also have readings and a knowledge quest often in the independent learning. So you need to work through all of that material in preparation for your assessments. And obviously, if you do find one of the readings impactful, we do suggest that maybe you might pop it in your placement folder or take it along to placement. It is not necessary for you to submit any work other than your assessments, although you're welcome to contribute any information or anything to the forums. A lot of students who are off campus find the lecture notes printout option under the PowerPoint really helpful, and they use that to write notes on. And it is a really good idea to familiarise yourself with the assessments before you start actually working through the sessions so that you know what you're looking for. And finally, feel free to work through as many sessions a week. Off-campus students go at their own pace, so you can choose to do as many as you want in a week. So finally, when you're enrolled as an off-campus student, you're given an off-campus study plan, and on that plan there is a date that says when you need to participate in Moodle. It is very important that you follow that date and make sure you are engaging before then. And throughout your studies, your online mentor will check that you have been engaging in Moodle, and if they discover you haven't, unfortunately we will start making contact with you about whether you want to continue the course. Once you finish your studies in the Common Core units, you will be enrolled into the next course, whichever you choose, the Cert 3 elective stream or the Diploma stream, and then you will be given new instructions for the new Moodle site. Good luck with your studies. Thank you.